This is the Response to Love Center, which was a school until 1985. At the time, a teacher named Sister Janice worked at St. Adalbert's, the parish next door. She asked the pastor if she could do something with the building, and everything you're about to see is because one small and determined woman had a desire to serve the poor. And she's been working ever since to make the idea grow bigger and better, and just celebrated the 25th anniversary of Response to Love Center. People who live in our area come to request grocery bags for their families. Their first stop is here in the intake room. The Food Bank of Western New York divided Buffalo into sections, and we can only help people who live in our area. If someone isn't in our area, Sister Rose has a book that lists all food pantries and will tell them where to go for food. People must show ID for themselves and everyone who lives with them. The more people in a household, the more food they are allowed. The groceries are kept here at the pantry. People can get groceries once each month. Most clients don't have a car. They have to use a shopping cart or baby buggy until it starts to snow. Then they have to carry the bag home. And home can be as many as 18 blocks away. Bags are filled with vegetables, fruit, soup, tuna, peanut butter, spaghetti, and sauce. They also get eggs and hamburger. This is why food drives from local schools and parishes are so important. This is the dining room. People sit on benches in the hall and are called in when their meal is ready. It's not a cafeteria. Waiters and waitresses bring the food to the table. We only have room to serve 32 people at a time, but that's okay because it's a sneaky way of building community. People have to sit together, look at each other, and even talk to one another. Everybody likes to shop and buy things. It gives people a chance to make choices and decisions. It shows respect for their opinion. The thrift store has reasonable prices and a large selection of men's and women's clothes. But there aren't a lot of things for junior and senior high school students, so please keep us in mind when you clean your closets. Slacks and blouses can go for as little as 50 cents, light jackets are $1, and a winter jacket costs $3. Anything that you use at home, we sell in the thrift shops. People who don't have a lot of money can't pay high prices, so most things are under $3. Donations that come into the Response to Love Center start here in the sorting room. This is where donations are unpacked, checked out, and delivered to the thrift stores. On the second floor, we have GED classes for people who dropped out of school and have decided to come back to earn a high school diploma and maybe go on to college or a better job. We have computer classes for adults who got out of school before every school taught technology. On the third floor is the Sisters Care Center, which is a health and human service mentoring and monitoring program. We offer case management to our clients. We help people get appointments for doctors, dentists, and eyeglasses. We also help them get benefits like food stamps and energy assistance for heating bills. The goal is to make the clients advocates for their own health and well-being and promote self-sufficiency. I'm going to make sure you have my right email address.
In 1985, it was a time of transition in the neighborhood. People were moving, loss of jobs, churches merged, schools closed. The Spirit, however, was leading the church in the Diocese of Buffalo in a new way, opening the door and serving the poor, clothing, feeding, teaching, advocacy. Response to Love Center is placed on the east side of Buffalo in one of the poorest parts. The heart of East Side Buffalo is faced with poverty. People cry out in need, spiritually, emotionally, and physically. Our staff here at Response to Love Center, together with the sisters and the volunteers, strive with the grace of God to listen, to embrace, and to be a compassionate presence to those people God sends to us on a daily basis. While studying at a seminary in Philadelphia, a surprise visit from Mother Teresa happened. Little did I know that it was God's way of surprising me with an answer to my prayers. For I had prayed, God, how do I respond in a changing neighborhood to the needs of the poor? After the meal, Mother Teresa and I had a little conversation. She was one who I admired and who inspired me because of her commitment to the street people, the poor. I felt led, and I asked Mother, could I come into Calcutta sometime to work with the sisters and to learn how to serve the poor? With a smile and a simple no, I was disheartened at her response. But then she continued on, She told me to go to my own place, to my own neighborhood, and find Calcutta there, and God will show me the way. And as I listened, she said to me, "Look into the eyes of the poor, and there you will meet God." Now we see that our mission was born, and we continue as we are led, as we are reaching out to those in need. It's not about a building. It's not about me. It's not about us. It's about the people who we serve and our commitment to God. Our mission takes us beyond race, color, and creed. We open our doors and our hearts to all who come our way. They may be the elderly, the young, the broken, the wounded, and the desperate. We come before you today, and we invite you to come and see, to join us in a response to those in need, a response through love and generosity. We thank you also here for being a support to us, and we invite you to volunteer, to donate, and to pray with us that we would succeed and God would give us success to the work of our hands. We in turn promise you a daily prayerful remembrance in our prayer. God be with you.